Hi, my name's Veronica Pullen. I'm the social marketing queen. I help coaches, trainers and consultants and business experts to build a six-figure business promoted online, doing what you love and working with the people that you want to work with. Write your own rules. And you know, this time last year my husband was in a full-time job that he hated, and I'd grown the business to such a point through marketing on Facebook and Twitter that he was able to leave that job. And it gets better than that, because for 20 years we've longed to live on the Isle of Wight, and we never could because we were always tied to where he worked. But once he was able to leave his job, we moved over here to the Royal Island, and this is where we are now. So you right now might be watching this thinking, well, I've got a job and I don't want to leave it either. Or you might be thinking, I'm running a business, but it's not getting me anything like the level of success that I want. It's not giving me enough income to live my dream. Now I want to tell you another little story, because the other thing that you might be thinking is that you have challenges in your personal life. It might be that you feel that you're challenged because you can't attend networking meetings. It might be that you have health issues. That means that you can only work a couple of hours a day. Now, I was born with partial hearing loss, so that's why my voice sounds a bit funny if you're wondering that. At the age of 12, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and at 26, I lost my driving licence because of an eyesight condition that causes night blindness. And a few years after that, I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. So, if you look at that on paper, there's a few challenges there. But you know, none of them have held me back. In fact, I think in some ways they're the gift that I give you. So I don't want you to get caught up in the challenges that you face. Just park them to one side and keep an open mind, because I promise you that there are very, very few challenges that will actually stop you from running a six-figure business with the right guidance and foundations. So in these 3 videos, I'm talking about the foundations that you need to get into place in order to have a six-figure business. Hi, I'm Veronica Pullen, and I help business experts to build a six-figure business using Facebook and Twitter for marketing, so that you can do what you love from where you love to be. Because if it's an online business, you are not tied to any specific location. You get to live exactly where you want to be, somewhere that lifts your heart and your spirit. Now, I want to say thank you for participating in my survey recently, because I asked the question, what is your biggest challenge to building a six-figure online expert? And you came and you told me in your hundreds. So thank you for participating in that. And the biggest challenge that you told me that you are facing is not having enough people who want to buy what you offer. So here's the thing. In order to have a successful business that you run online, the thing to understand is it is not just about what you do online. So it's not all about the posts that you write on Facebook and the tweets that you write. There is a lot more to it than that. It's the things that you do around it that draw people to you, and more importantly, attract your ideal client towards you. Now, I haven't always been running a six-figure business. I didn't start at day one making six figures. I had to start at the bottom, and I've come through the stages just like you are right now. And the most important thing that I did for my business at the beginning was to recognise that it's not about promoting your business at 100 miles an hour. It's not about bombarding people with your message saying, hey, this is what I do and this is what you can buy from me. It is about you showing up as a friend. The more friends that you make online, the more people who will be attracted to what you do. Gary Vaynerchuk talks about the 75-25% ratio. And what that actually means is 75% of everything that you do online should be value adding, and 25% of what you do online is asking for the sale, asking for the recommendation, asking for what you want. So let's think about that for a minute. 75% of what you do online is value adding, should be value adding. And if you're struggling to have enough people who want to buy what you offer, then let's think about who you're adding value to. Where are you networking and who are you hanging out with? Let me give you an example. I've got one of my clients is a raw food business, and she came to me to say that not very many people in her business network were interested in her raw food business. And the reason for that is that collectively the group were interested in business. It wasn't a networking group, it was a growth organisation. So collectively the group were there to learn how to grow their business. Collectively they weren't there to improve their lifestyle or to have a healthy diet. So that's why collectively her ideal clients were not coming forward, because while there will be small numbers, small pockets of people within that group who are interested, the majority wouldn't be. So now let's move that and think about if she started hanging out in a group where collectively they were there to learn about how to improve their lifestyle, how to improve their diet and eat healthily. How many more people in that group do you think would be interested in learning about raw food compared to a group that were there to grow their business? I tell you, it's a lot more. So what I want you to do is to think about the people that you're hanging out with. Are you actually hanging out with the people who will want to buy what you offer? Because if you're not, what you're doing is giving away your in-person time. You are giving away all of your value to the wrong people. And that's why you're running out of people to buy from, because I promise you, there are many people out there who want what you do, but it's your responsibility to get in front of them. And if you're in the wrong groups, you're not getting in front of them. And, you know, there's a finite amount of time. We all only have 24 hours a day. And around that, we still have to run our business and sleep and eat and do all the other things that we do in a day. So you don't have an unlimited amount of hours available to go and find pockets of people who will be interested when you're in the wrong group. So think about what Facebook groups you're a part of. Look at the Facebook groups that you're a part of and ask yourself, is my ideal client actually hanging out in here collectively? Because if not, go and find another group or two groups where your ideal client is hanging out, and go and add value to the group by getting involved in conversations. Don't promote yourself, not yet. Just talk to them. Talk to them about what they're talking about. Look at the Twitter chats. There's 900 Twitter chats. There will be one where your ideal clients are hanging out. Go in and have conversations with them and build networks with the right people, so that you are getting in front of more people who will not only want what you do, but will want to talk to their friends and their contacts and refer you to their network. So go and add value to more of your ideal clients, and then you will start to see that extrapolate into a bigger network of your ideal client. But remember, don't spend your entire time networking on Facebook and Twitter without there being a way to add people to your business database. Because you don't own the network, you don't own Facebook and Twitter or LinkedIn or wherever else you're networking. And if they choose to remove you from their platforms, or they disappear completely, because we all know what happened to MySpace and Bebo and all of those, if that happens to you, you've just lost everything that you've been working really hard to achieve. So in the next video, which will hit your inbox in a couple of days' time, I'm going to talk to you about the list building side of it, because you want to be driving people from Facebook and Twitter, all of the new people that you meet, in amongst your new community of people who are interested in what you do, attracting them to come and be on your email database. And in the next video, I'm going to tell you how you can do that effectively. So that's coming out in a couple of days, so watch out for that. It'll hit your inbox in a couple of days' time. So leave me a comment in the box below and tell me what you can do today to go out and find your network of ideal clients and get in front of more people who will want what you offer. Leave me a comment, I'll be reading them all, and I'll see you again in 2 days' time. Bye for now.